Hello, welcome to today's video. It's my first video on Idol and I'm so excited to be a part of the team. We have lots in store this month, some October themed videos. The weather is perfect, the leaves are falling, and I'm just sitting outside on my deck. In today's video, I'm going to be talking a bit about my 2024 in books. Or should I say my summer 2024 in books, because I don't have that much time to be reading all year long, so this is mostly books I read this summer. Kicking it off, I read a book about space. It's called A Rover Story. I got it from my cousin. She really likes space, and she gave this to me for my birthday, and I really wanted to read it, and it was the first book I grabbed this summer. If you don't know what a Mars rover is, it's this, and this is a robot that flies that's accompanying it, and it's about its journey to Mars. And it's a really heartbreaking and touching story about how resilient this Mars rover is. His name is actually Rez, short for resilient. And yeah, it's made for kids, but I think anybody can read it. It shows a lot of beautiful messages, and oh yeah. Another friend gave this book to me for my 17th birthday, I think, and it's called Before the Coffee Gets Cold. It's about a coffee shop in Tokyo, and it offers coffee but also the chance to go back in time, but you have to get back before the coffee gets cold. It's a really interesting idea. I loved all the characters, and it talks about 3 different people who went back in time, or 4, so I forget. The characters are really relatable, and I love their individual reason for why they went back. It's very personal and sad a bit too. These starting off with sad books, I don't know why. They're just so good. Okay. For a little bit of comedic relief, I read Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me by Mindy Kaling. She's from The Office. She talks a bit about her experience with that. She has lots of pictures in her book, and I love the way it's written. It's a little bit of a diary entry, journal entries from her childhood and beginning of fame. I love the titles and some of the jokes that she has, but it's definitely an older book because it's my sister's and I didn't really understand many of the jokes, but I still love her. Moving on to mystery and suspense. I read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder right before it was aired on Netflix. This book was 10 out of 10, 5 stars. It's about a girl investigating the disappearance and suspected murder of a girl from 5 years ago in her town. And if you're a little bit iffy about reading the book because of the Netflix show, I really recommend you do read it, because I feel like the show just didn't capture the essence of the book, and they missed out a lot of stuff. And they changed quite a bit. But I think I still love Emma Myers and Ravi Singh. I don't know the actor's name. It's done in a really interesting way. Like, she does log entries, police interviews like this, police evidence, and text messages. It's really well done. I think it's very captivating and interesting to read. Lots of twists and turns, keeps you guessing, so I definitely recommend. The Giver is a book that my friend borrowed to me, and it's on Netflix as well, but I heard it's not that good. I'll watch it and let you guys know. But The Giver is about this idealistic society, kind of like dystopian, and it's about like people see it in black and white because all the color was taken away, and they have so much order in their society. And it's about a guy who is given memories of the past. The Giver is giving him memories of like history and just how life was before, with color and Christmas. And I think it's a very beautiful book, very good message. You should totally read it if you're looking for something quick, like a quick read. There's a dog here, Kova. Okay, this next book is so good. I read it halfway and then I stopped. Like, why? I used to do that. We've left that habit in the past. This book is so good. It's one of my friend's favorite books, and she really pushed me to keep reading it, and I'm glad I did, because it's called Man Called Ove, and it's gonna be a movie. No, I think there are movies about it, I think they're making one on Netflix soon. It's called it's A Man Called Ove? Alpha? No. Okay, they changed his name, but I like Ove better, or like Ove. It's a book about a man's life, and it jumps between the past and the present. And I love it so much. His life is so heartbreaking. Like, he went through a lot of hardships, and I think it's a good reflection about how everybody's life goes through lots of hardships, and there's things you can't control. But it's about persevering and pushing forward, even if you are stuck in the past. But it's beautiful. I definitely recommend A Man Called Ove. Next, I read my favorite anime, Attack on Titan. Okay, look, this is 3 volumes. It's about this society stuck behind walls because there are titans that eat humans. I know it sounds a little gruesome. I know it looks a little gruesome, okay? But I love it. We got to read a little bit behind the scenes of it, and he answered some questions. It's about just like a group of friends trying to join the Survey Corps, which fight the titans outside the walls. Yeah, I want to see how this story progresses. I love Attack on Titan. I had a poster. Okay, I'm cringing myself out. I had a poster and I took it down, and I'm back in my anime phase, and I love it. I definitely recommend you buy these. They're on Amazon. I have up till volumes 15 or so I gotta read that. Next, okay, I read a lot of comic books. If you can tell, I read a lot of comic books towards the end. This is a love story between 2 people. It's a girl from the sea. It's a story about who you are, who you want to be, and who you think others want you to be. It sheds light on what it's like to be a young teenager or a kid who's LGBTQ and what that's like to come out to your family, and yeah. Sometimes you're trying to fit in with society, which you shouldn't do. Just be yourself. It's a really cute story. I've always wanted to read it, and it did not disappoint. It's a very short story. The art is beautiful. Yeah. My favorite part. After that, I read Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Search Part 3. It was really interesting to read because I feel like I hadn't learned the backstory of the fire lady. It talks about why she disappeared and why she abandoned her children. We learn a little bit about the spirit of faces and the wishes that it grants. It's really interesting, and the animation never fails to hit. Like, are you kidding me? It's insane. You should watch Avatar: The Last Airbender if you haven't. The live action and the cartoon is so good. I was reading it in Zuko's voice and Sokka. Cactus juice. It's the quenchiest. Next, we're getting into our fall omnious kind of books and winter, because this is set in the winter time. It's called 6 of Crows. It's about 6 criminals coming together to pull a heist. They're doing the right thing for the wrong reasons. This might be my favorite book. It's my favorite book recently. My cousin read it in like 1 day or 2 days, and I read it in 2 years. It's taking me forever because we're reading it together, and we're still not done. I don't know how it ends, but it's amazing. The book takes you through each POV. She weaves comedy into serious tones and events, but it's so good. You have to read it. 6 of Crows, guys. Right now I'm reading the Atlas 6, a book for training dogs, and 6 of Crows, baby. I also read this in September. It's called Given. This is animated, you can watch it. I love the color picture here, but it's a love story between a band. I got this with my friend, and I'm like, is this gay? Is this book gay? And she's like, you just have to wait and see. I'm like, it says boy love. Of course it's gay. And I'm here for it. So yeah, it's about a band coming together, and they find this new guy's found singing talent. This is just the first book, but it got kind of deep in the end. Like it left me on a cliffhanger, so I definitely want to keep reading, but I really liked it. Okay, that's all my books for summer 2024. If you stay to the end, here's a bonus. I have fall recommendations. I haven't read all of these, but they just give me fall vibes, and I hope you get inspired to pick up a book or try to find this book. So I know some of these are in chapters right now. I think only one of them is in chapters right now. Okay, I'm lying to you. I recommend The Atlas Six, Six of Crows, Scythe, The Ravenous Fate, Dead Poet Society, Twilight, The Subtle Art of Not Giving.
I am going to remind you in advance that I'm very sorry and I apologize for the inconvenience of me not giving a fuck what you think.
Some of you need this. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Bleep. Spirit Engineer, Looking for Alaska, and Atlas of the Heart. Thank you guys for watching, and if you made it to the end, drop a comment down below what books you're reading right now. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.